Good morning, third grade. Do I look a little rough? I think I do. I think I look a little tired. I think my eyes look a little baggy and whatnot. Well, it's your fault because you surprised us yesterday. Oh my goodness. That was such an amazing, shocking, wonderful, awesome, fantastic, terrific, tremendous surprise. I just bawled. I bawled my eyes out when I saw your faces and all of the kids' faces. Each of us as teachers talked afterwards and just said, "Oh my goodness, that was amazing." Probably one of the best teacher appreciation gifts that we could have gotten. So that was so special. Thank you so much. I am shocked. I did not think you guys were that good at keeping secrets. I don't know how long you knew about it or whatever, but to have kept the secret and, not have said anything, you're good. You're good. But I blame you for all this that's going on this morning. And I can't even talk about yesterday that much because if I start talking about it, then I'm going to start crying again. But it was really awesome to see you guys face to face and just to enjoy. So thank you for just loving us and doing something so special for your teachers because it really meant a lot. So I'm not going to say much more because, like I said, you make me cry, but I love you. And those of you that weren't able to make it, I will see you on Zoom today, this afternoon, hopefully. Have something a little special, I think, planned. I don't know. So, but I look forward, to seeing you all on Zoom, hopefully this afternoon. But thank you. I love you guys and I miss you all. And I just think, the Lord blessed me with amazing, amazing children. And parents. So I thank you all for just being such a blessing. I love you. Okay, before I start sobbing all over the place and have to stop the video and whatever, because I'm going to be a wreck today, let's sing. And that will help me to do a little bit better because my voice is pretty much gone too because I was like making all these weird noises yesterday. Hi, so-and-so. I don't know if you heard me or not. Hi, I miss you. And so my voice is probably going to be a mess, but we're going to try to get something out. Page 257. And we're going to sing the first two verses of What a Friend We Have in Jesus. Please sing loud because it's not going to be good. All right, so let's try that together. Ready? What a friend we have in Jesus, all our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear. All because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. Have we trials and temptations? Is there trouble anywhere? We should never be discouraged. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Can we find a friend so faithful who will all our sorrow share? Jesus knows our every weakness. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Good. And let's try our verse. Matthew 12:35. Matthew 12:35. A good man out of the good treasure of the heart bringeth forth good things, and an evil man out of the evil treasure bringeth forth evil things. Matthew 12:35. Very good. I guess we could even do a little sign language. So good is this in sign language. So you just take your hand from your chin and rest it on your faced up palm. And then bad is this. So we can say, a good man out of the good treasure of the heart bringeth forth good things. And an evil man out of the evil treasure bringeth forth evil things. Matthew 12:35. Good. So let's try that together. Ready? Matthew 12:35. A good man out of the good treasure of the heart bringeth forth good things, and an evil man out of the evil treasure bringeth forth evil things. Matthew 12:35. Good. And this is going to be a shorter lesson today because it's kind of a picture the point lesson. And so when it's the picture, the point, it's where, I'm supposed to show you something and we're supposed to, use that to talk about. Well, the one thing that I was supposed to be able to show you is a prism. I do have, it's not, I guess it is a prism. I have one at school, obviously. I didn't bring it home with me because I don't want to lose it or whatever, but it's also sometimes hard because I don't have a way of showing you clearly, so I knew that wouldn't be as helpful. But a prism is just like a crystal kind of a thing, and this is a shape of what the prism would look like here. Sorry, I keep doing it in front of your face. Whoa, way zoom. Okay, not a good picture, but Miss Monroe's little pitiful drawing of it. But a prism is something that when you shine light on one side of it, it actually doesn't just shine that light through it. When you shine light on one side of the prism, it actually shows several different colors that come from it. Now, this isn't nearly the same thing, but it just made me think of, when light goes through, there's a little bulb in here, and when I turn this on, this is something I found, me with my blingy sparkles, isn't this beautiful? But when I turn this on, that, you can't even hardly see it, but that light just shines through all of these, little patterns that are on here. It's just little crystal things like that, kind of could be like a prism, and squares. But when I turn it on, that light just shines through. It's really pretty at nighttime. Obviously, there's so much light in here, I can't really show you the reality of it. But it shines through, and it just changes the whole look or the whole mood of things because that is shining through. You can see what's going on. So there's a little bulb inside, and it just shines through everything. It's not quite the same as what we're talking about with a prism, because with a prism, it's just clear. Like I said, just like this, okay? It's just clear. But when you shine light through it, that will put like a rainbow displayed on wherever you're shining that light through, okay? So something that I challenge you to do, there's a couple different options, I guess, that you could do. One thing is to get just a shallow pan or plastic bin, kind of like a smaller one. And if you have a mirror, like a smaller mirror that you can place inside of there, put it near a window where it's going to get sun. I guess if you have even a patio or something where it's going to get sun, because you could do it outside while you're standing, I guess. And then take a piece of white paper and position that paper between the sun coming in, and then allow that to hit the paper. You would be able to see that same idea where that light from the sun hits the mirror, and then that the paper catches the different colors that come through. Or you could just do a jar and put that in a windowsill somewhere where it's getting the sun, and when the sun hits through that jar, through that water, you'll see colors that will come out onto the floor, onto the wall, and so forth. And you guys even know, because you've seen, well, not quite, but when you wear your cute little sequin jackets and how it just sparkles everywhere. But this is taking white light, or the light from the sun, and then making the whole spectrum of the rainbow that many times is seen. Well, this is the idea, that this prism is a Christian, okay, us in our Christian lives. And God, we know, is that light. And when God shines on our lives, like we should let him, when he's shining properly on our lives, then we should be showing forth many beautiful things that come from our lives because of what the Lord shows. What are some of the things the qualities that we should have as Christians? Think of some of them. What are some things that should be shown from us? First of all, kindness, right? Love, being generous, being truthful. All of these things and many more are what should be coming out of us because the love of Christ, God shines through us. And from that, these wonderful Christian qualities should be coming from our lives. And it's an important thing that we as Christians show those actions to other people. There are many different characteristics. I mean, we could have written many other things in here. That being selfless and being a giver. Well, generous is giving, and just having that true love for others. All of those things are things that should be coming out of our lives and showing who God is for us. And that's just an important thing that I want you to know. Think about that today. I challenge you to go out and do that jar or put the mirror in the window with the water and see if you can see that reflection and how it just reflects off so many wonderful things. But are you showing kindness because of what God shining through you? Are you showing that love to your family and friends? Are you showing that generosity? Are you doing, yes, you did some generous, loving things. Truthfulness, are you being honest? Are those things shining from you because of him coming through you? If he is in you, then you should be emanating or showing off or lighting that up for other people to be able to see. And that's an important thing. So I hope that you'll think about that today. And I hope that will just really speak to you, and that will be something that you could really enjoy. I think I had told you the other day that we were going to go back to the whole truth. So I guess this will be a little bit longer than I was expecting because we didn't do that page. So page 204. Oh no, we did this one already. Okay, nope. I'm not going to worry about that because we did talk about that. So those are just some important qualities that I want you to remember and to think about. So I hope you did read through your 1st, 2nd, 3rd John and Jude and talk through those. But then you're going to turn to page 207, and it says, easy as ABC. To make Bible verses easier to understand and memorize, it is helpful to divide them into parts according to main ideas. And that's what they did with your verse, Matthew 12:35. Remember on yesterday's page or Wednesday's page, they did Matthew 35a, the good parts, and then 35b, the bad parts, the evil. Some verses have 2 main ideas, just like Matthew 12:35. Some only have 1 in John 7:53. So you can look that up. I think that's 53. You can look that up and see. But it says the parts are called A and B so that it is clear what part of the verse is meant. There are some verses that have more than 2 main ideas. So look up Galatians 5:13. Okay, look that up. The third part of a verse is called C, obviously. So it's easy as A, B, and C. So what you're going to do is write Galatians 5:13 C. That's all you're going to write. So think when it's the main parts, and they're usually separated by some punctuation. So they'll have a comma or a semicolon or a colon that separates parts A, B, C, and that's what I want you to do. So you're just writing Galatians 5:13 C. just the end of that verse. Circle A, B, or C to show what part of Galatians 5:13 the word is found. Love, where do we find it in A, B, or C? Brethren or brothers, A, B, or C. And then the word not, A, B, or C. So fill those out, thinking carefully about what we've learned. And I hope that you will work today to try to remember to be that light for somebody else. You should be shining out some beautiful things because God is shining through you. If you belong to him and he belongs to you, those things should be naturally just flowing out of you. That prism can't help but shine forth. It's a white light that's going into it, but it's shining out all these extra beautiful lights. And that's what our hearts should be. We can't help shining out better and be more beautiful things because of God shining through us. And I hope that you'll remember that today. Again, thank you for yesterday. It was the best thing ever. And my heart is just full and happy. And I'm just excited to have a great day with you today. Some fun things I hope you think coming up in next videos throughout the day. But I'm just thankful to have had that time with you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And can't wait to be with you throughout the rest of the day. All right, I will see you soon.